She first paid her bills as a member of Destiny's Child, but she started making the real lemonade when she went solo. But while the wife of Jay-Z and mother of three has built an untouchable empire, not everyone's buzzing about the Beehive. Here are the stars who have openly trashed Beyonce. 50 Cent. So he's never come out and said he hates Beyonce, but during multiple interviews over the years, rapper 50 Cent has implied he's not the biggest fan of Queen Bee or her husband, Jay-Z. Speaking to People in 2015, 50 Cent defended the Grammys' decision to award Album of the Year to Beck over Beyonce, saying, "Beck produced his record. He wrote the record. There's 11 producers on Beyonce's album." But a year earlier, as Beyonce and Jay-Z tried to move on from leaked security footage showing B's sister Solange attacking Jay-Z, 50 Cent recalled to The Breakfast Club.
And B was, one time she jumped off of the ledge, came running over because she thought me and Jay had issues, and I was like,
and as 50 recalls it, B got up in his face.
She jumped down and no, she was like, "This what? Like that Bonnie and Clyde for real? You try this or what, boy? I'm here." Word. She bucked down like at me.
Keri Hilson. Singer Keri Hilson was accused of shading Beyonce in the remix of her 2009 single Turning Me On, because Hilson's lyrics seemingly referenced the hook in Beyonce's hit single Irreplaceable. On her track, Hilson sings, "She can sing, but need to move it to the left." Hilson has adamantly denied the alleged shade, but when Juicy magazine asked her to hold their latest issue at the 2011 Soul Train Awards, Hilson seemed game until she saw B and J on the cover. Years later, Hilson said she was still being tormented by the Beehive over the alleged diss. According to HuffPost, she tweeted, "Is everything I tweet gonna be intentionally misinterpreted as a statement about someone or drama I know nothing about? You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit. Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long. Enough is enough."
I love the verse. Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, that was not where the energy was.
Keyshia Cole. One person who won't be bowing down to Queen Bee anytime soon, Keyshia Cole. The R&B singer took to Twitter to share her 2 cents after Beyonce released snippets of the song Bow Down, I Been On, which later became flawless online. The track sells B in full Sasha Fierce mode, an image Cole allegedly wasn't buying. She tweeted, "Can't stand when people all self-righteous when it's convenient. It makes them look good." And she followed that up with a tweet calling B out on her supposed hypocrisy. "First, women need to stick together. Now, bitches better bow." She explained things on The Breakfast Club, saying,
I met, seen Beyonce a few times. She's always a very sweet girl. To me, that just wasn't her, her thing.
Azealia Banks. Beyonce was the target of one of many of Azealia Banks' Twitter rants, before the MC was banned from the platform completely. In May 2016, Billboard reported that Banks went after the singer's Lemonade album as well as her marriage to Jay-Z. Banks tweeted, "Don't think for a second that Beyonce was intelligent enough to come up with any of those ideas on her own. She's not an artist. She's a poacher. She takes food out of darker-skinned women's mouths and pretends to be inspired." But Banks may still be a little sour from her legal scuffle with Beyonce in 2014. B's lawyers filed a copyright claim against Banks when the rapper released a remix of Partition without permission. Oops. Piers Morgan.
I can't believe we're actually about to do this.
Well, no can I.
In April 2016, Piers Morgan dedicated an entire op-ed in the Daily Mail to dissing Mrs. Carter. He wrote, "Jay-Z's not the only one who needs to be nervous about Beyonce, the born-again black woman with a political mission." Apparently, Morgan didn't appreciate Beyonce appearing alongside the mothers of Mike Brown and Trayvon Martin in her visual album Lemonade. He continued, "I have huge personal sympathy for both women, and there is no doubt that African Americans have been treated appallingly by certain rogue elements within the country's police forces. But I felt very uneasy watching these women being used in this way to sell an album. It smacks of shameless exploitation." Sanaa Lathan. In December 2017, actress Sanaa Lathan was accused of flirting with Jay-Z and biting Beyonce in the face at a party. And we can explain. Maybe. Comedian Tiffany Haddish told GQ that an unnamed actress was getting too close to Jay-Z at a party, so Beyonce allegedly intervened. The Chomper's identity remained a mystery, but the Beehive thinks it's cracked the case. Fans cross-referenced Haddish's gossip with dirt she reportedly dished during a stand-up routine. Haddish supposedly identified the biter as someone who used to date rapper French Montana, and since Lathan has been linked to Montana in the past, that coincidence was enough for a lot of folks. Page 6 even ran a headline declaring, "Sanaa Lathan confirmed as star who bit Beyonce."
You know, Hollywood is not for the faint of heart. Emotionally, you're always being picked apart.
After the story went viral in March 2018, Lathan tweeted, "Y'all are funny. Under no circumstances did I bite Beyonce, and if I did, it would have been a love bite."